muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my YouTube channel and on my video today. I really appreciate you being here. Okay, I'm excited for today's video because this is something that a lot of you have been requesting on my different streams of social media, whether that is my Discord, you can go join down below if you want, my Facebook group as well, you can go join if you want, and all my YouTube comments specifically, basically being like, so we talked about Tana Mongeau, who went on the H3 podcast, a couple days ago to like a week ago or something like that. We talked about it. It was a really interesting episode, and I actually posted a video on my channel talking about Tana Mongeau opening up about her very abusive family life, and it really made me see Tana Mongeau in a different light. And I really enjoy watching Tana on the H3 show. I really enjoy watching Jeff on the H3 show. I really like the banter, if you will, between, you know, Ethan and them, and even Hila and them. And on a pretty recent episode, whenever Tana was on, Tana asked about frenemies. Now, Tana was kind of like dancing around the topic because Hila was there, and, you know, Ethan does talk about frenemies. Sorry, I just drank a Diet Coke and it's like the burps. Ethan does reference frenemies, and, you know, Hila really doesn't talk about it, and anytime that Ethan really talks about it where Hila's there, Hila kind of shuts it down, and I understand that as well because it really is kind of like a family situation, and I always have. But it was really interesting because Tana brings it up in front of both Ethan and Hila and goes, hey, I'm sorry, like, I want to ask you about this because Tana Mongeau, in the peak of frenemies, used to be very, like, receptive of frenemies content. Is that the right word? Like, she would be tweeting out when she was watching episodes. She used to tweet Ethan, she used to tweet Trisha. They used to talk about her on frenemies. Tana was getting cancelled every week in which they were talking about her. So Tana was definitely, you know, an entity of frenemies, if you will, the same way James Charles was, or Nikita Dragon, or Charlie D'Amelio. And so Tana asks Ethan and Hila and goes, hey, like, I don't mean to bring it up, but I want to ask if you know, what's your opinion? Where do you lie with frenemies? And she asked the question that a lot of people always have wanted to know, which is, what is the current relationship standing between Moses and Hila? You know, they are brother and sister, and it seemed that whenever Trisha came into the situation, that it became Trisha speaking up for Moses to Hila by Ethan. So she would speak to Ethan about, wait, hold on. She would speak to Ethan about Hila, all relating to things that Moses had told her, and that was where a lot of the issues of frenemies came. Now on my channel, we are currently going through and rewatching frenemies, and this is very much so apparent, where it seems that a lot of the issues that have arisen on frenemies within the 40 episodes, because there was 40 of them, stemmed from things that Moses was telling Trisha about Ethan or about Hila, and then Trisha was the one that would speak up on behalf of Moses. Then this would start drama, and Hila said, don't talk about me on frenemies, and then that started the big drama that we just watched on one of the recent episodes of frenemies that we're currently reviewing, which is that Ethan said, do not bring Hila up, and Trisha was like, what the fuck? Why would you tell me not to bring Hila up? Like, I'm allowed to be talked about on this podcast. You talk about Moses. Why can't I talk about Hila? And then it became this big thing where she was calling Hila all these words, all these names, and then that was one of their big fights. And then the next one, they had Dr. Dre on. Dr. Dre, hate Dr. Dre. And it really all stemmed from that. But Hila is basically standing firm in basically saying, if you ask me about it, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it unless I'm asked about it. And she does not talk to Moses, which as well, like, the fact that Malibu Barbie, the baby, not the doll, is in the picture, and, you know, Ethan and Hila have, you know, their kids now, and that's like a missed opportunity of being, you know, the friends within the babies and the toddlers and the kids, and that is, you know, something that has all kind of came from just drama that was surfaced online, basically from Trisha. But I don't want to give all the blame to Trisha, because it definitely seemed that Trisha was being spoon-fed this information by Moses, who I also believe is problematic as well. But anyway, sorry, I did just like, I just really wanted to talk, so sorry for that, and thank you for allowing me to. But anyway, we have this little clip from H3 Family Forever. It's only 3 minutes, so we'll get through this pretty quickly. Ethan and Hila Klein discuss frenemies and Trisha Paytas with Tana Mongeau. Now, there's some really interesting comments on this. We have someone saying this is sad. You can really sense the pain, sadness in Hila's voice when she talks about this. Someone said, I feel so bad for Hila. I went through a period where my oldest brother, we didn't talk to for 8 months, was, you know, it was something that really, like, ate me up inside. I wasn't speaking to my older brother for 6 months. I love my siblings so much, I couldn't imagine not permanently talking to a sibling. So sad. She looks really sad about this. And then we go down here and we have someone saying, Hila, I'm really disappointed in Moses. What hold does Trisha have over Moses? Is Moses that weak? So weird that he turned his back on you and Ethan. Is Trisha a narcissist? And he is under, you know, Trisha's whatever. I saw the greed behind Trisha's last show with you, Hila. Trisha broke your family up and is now playing sweet. I thought she was just dating Moses to get back at you all. Was that true? I'm sending you love. Thanks for reminding me about the past and what took place. She must think she's winning, but karma will come around for her. I hope Moses plans a return to his natural family. Something is not right. It's also important to note Moses does have his own family now with Trisha and Barbie and more ones because they want more babies as well. And then we have another comment. I think it's inappropriate to acknowledge this comment and not acknowledge this one underneath it. Hila, you are not an open book. You are quiet and boring. You stopped Ethan from spilling the tea. You just say it, Ethan. You owe us an explanation. Just say it. You can't call yourself an open book. Then refrain from talking about the most authentic stuff. Your Sagittarius energy is just stinking up the water signs. Is that a little Moses reference? A little water signs? Y'all aren't compatible. I bet you guys are always in each other's personal life because you can't stand up for each other. The only reason I wanted to read this one out was because I really did read out most of the comments here. I mean, these ones are just like, you know, but these are the two main ones. I agree with, my standing on this is I believe that Trisha used frenemies as an excuse to kind of make a wedge between Moses and his family. That is my opinion. I'm not saying that's fact. So I really don't agree with either of these comments, honestly, and that's kind of my own take. But anyway, sorry, let's hear what they had to say. Sorry, I told you I was in a talkative mood. I told you I was in a talkative mood. But let's go.
Yeah. I appreciate you having me on so much after that.
I said this in my last video, and I'm gonna say it again, because I want to do the impression. But isn't Tana with these glasses giving Anastasia? To be left outside alone when it's cold out here. Well, maybe you should know how it really feels to be left outside alone, to be left outside alone. I tell you, all my life I've been waiting for you to bring. I can keep going for the entire song, so let's not play this game.
Episode.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
We know the story. I got the surgery and I was off painkillers and I was just like not a human, but I was so scared that I would never get to go back on and that would be like my H3 peak.
No, I'm so happy we're friends because I genuinely am. This is nice. I feel like this is a best.
It's also important to note that during frenemies, Trisha would always kind of stick up for Tana when Ethan made like the Twinkie comment and stuff. So this is like really interesting that they've all reconnected, bar Trisha.
I love it. I love it. We're giving new 3 frenemies.
Yeah.
No, better. Sorry.
Here's kind of.
Oh, Hila did not like that comment.
It's just so hard not to...
Speaking of situations you can't talk about, like, that's the one in our life that really sucks because, like, Ethan is such an open person, and I am too. Like, when it comes to our online stuff, I mean, we pretty much share literally everything.
Yeah. Like, does that bother you? Is it legal that you can't say things, or it's for the greater good?
That I can't talk about.
Just frenemies.
Oh, that's just like a personal thing.
It's not legal, it's just family.
And no, that doesn't bother me. I've talked about that shit so much now. There's nothing left to say about it.
Do you guys... You're like, there's nothing left to say about it. I'm like, well, here's my scroll.
No, you can...
Tana's me. Tana's a little frenemies now.
Ask me whatever you want. And if I don't want to talk about it, then I won't. Like,
do you guys still speak with Moses?
No.
Wow.
And it's really hard.
Moses to me...
Moses is
my brother.
Your brother.
Isn't that crazy as fuck?
It's really hard. It's really hard.
Were you very close your whole life?
Yes.
Dude, we used to hang out with him every week.
He was the closest one.
Every week, dude.
It really doesn't.
And then...
And it's really hard on my whole family that we don't talk. Because I have 2 other siblings that they talk with him. Yeah. And my mom obviously talks.
It's very hard to be the one.
So like we can't have like a holiday together. We can't have like...
So you wouldn't be in the same room. Yeah.
And so
I would sooner I'm just gonna say it. I would sooner make up with... Oh, don't say it. I'm out.
No, I don't.
He was gonna say I would sooner make up with Trisha. I love whenever you can see Ethan thinking of saying something, you can imagine what he's gonna say, and then he doesn't say it. I love it. It's like a little game.
I want you to say that. I know what you...
I don't want you to say that, Hila says. So Ethan was gonna say that I would sooner make up with Trisha than make up with Moses.
Oh,
I would sooner... I'm just gonna say it. I would sooner make
up... Hila goes, don't say
it. I'm out.
No, I don't want you to say that. I know what you're gonna say.
How awkward. How awkward as well is this? I know Tana didn't mean for this when she brought it up, but how awkward is this? Yikes. Yikes.
This is me right now. Verbal bad boy. Also smoke.
I like Hila's eyeliner.
I like
very Lady Gaga.
Desk right here. You're telling me that?
Yeah, Cam.
Yeah, Cam is our guy.
I'm about to relaunch my podcast, and I swear to God, I could be doing it for 10 fucking years. I don't know if it's the people I attract. I don't know what it is. Sorry to all the people I just hired. I don't think you're capable of it.
Well, Cam.
I'm actually kidding.
Cam's job is to sit there and make memes during the show. He's really good at it.
That's incredible.
Could you imagine that being your job,
just,
by the way?
Hire some people.
But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I mean, it was just quickly brought up, but Hila definitely shut it down. Hila definitely doesn't want to talk about it. I mean, I understand it whenever it comes to family drama and stuff like that, but it's interesting that Ethan isn't even allowed to, you know, make like oh, I would rather make up with Trisha than make up with Moses. So there's definitely so much that happened behind the scenes. I mean, the frenemies ending, because we're going through it on my channel right now, it definitely was way more abrupt than what people thought. And it just is so messy. It is so messy. It's so messy. Muckers, I want to know your opinion of it. Let's talk about it down below. I appreciate you being here. Please make sure you're subscribed. Please make sure to like the video. Comment down below your opinion. Let's talk about it. My Twitch will be linked down below. I go live throughout the week. Please go over and follow. Let's talk about it. Okay, bye.